Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you see, I am screen recording. I am going to be showing you guys how I edit my videos. Although this video that I'm going to be editing is a bit different. I'm going to be editing a blooper video for my members. So I guess you guys will see like a behind the scenes with that as well. So that's pretty cool. But before we get started guys, make sure to, wait, where's the subscribe button? Make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is my channel here. Also, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all your love and support on all of my recent videos. It means so much to me. Let's just get straight into it. Okay, so this is Filmora, the editing program that I use. It's really good. It's super easy. It's simple. It does take a bit of getting used to, but so does anything. So without further ado, let's just get on with this video and I am going to show you how it all works. Okay, so to import a video, what you do is double tap either the square or you can just click import here and then import media files. So you can import photos or videos or whatever you want to import. It's really just whatever you're editing, I guess. But for me, because I am editing a blooper video, I'm going to be backtracking on the videos that I have recently made. Although I have had to delete a lot of old footage so that I can make more storage on my computer. So what I'm going to do is, let's go into hair, and then what it is doing is it's downloading the file there and then it just pops up in this little screen here. Now you can either press the add button, it'll add it onto here, or let me just delete that. I usually drag it. I don't know why. I always make sure to turn up my volume first. So basically you just grab this line here, double tap and then drag it up. And then what I do is you can either just drag this forward and it'll like cut it, or you can undo what you just cut out and you can like press the space bar, then press this scissors button here. It basically just splits it and then split that, and then say if I want this little bit out here, I will usually just delete it and then it's out, and that's opting. Yeah, that's what it looks like, but I don't really need to cut that. Okay, that's just me being weird, so that is footage that I'm going to need. I also drag it a lot too. Keep dragging and dragging and dragging, dragging, dragging. Fun! Oh my gosh, I'm literally the weirdest person. Usually what I do with blooper videos is I just go through like a few clips from a video that I filmed that week, and then I just focus on that one video, and then I just do the same thing with all the other videos. Okay, so I usually just delete that and then I double tap to go back into another folder. And I'll usually grab another video from that folder because I want to make it as many bloopers as possible. Guys, I've deleted so many folders of videos, like bloopers, that would be so good, but this isn't going to be a long blooper video because of how many old folders I deleted, but we can only do what we can do. Again, just dragging it down. It's really not that hard, like, it's really simple. I'm also going to show you, like, how I add in my, like, transitions and stuff. So with transitions, you go over to transitions. Now, these are all of the transitions you have, although there is, like, a website that you go onto called Film Stocks, where you can download more effects, transitions, elements, titles. It comes with a whole bunch of things and it's really cool. But going back into transitions, I usually use speed blur, which you would see in a lot of my videos. So I grab blurry cross through. I don't know what it is. I just like this one a lot. And to make it easier to see like what you're doing, you just come over to this little section here and then like drag it out, and then you can zoom in, and it's really good because it just helps you see a lot better. I drag that in, and then there's the transition right there. And usually what I would do is go back to media, and you can actually add in some sound effects. Now I just download the sound effects off YouTube, but you've got to make sure that they are free and that it's not copyrighted. And then I drag it into this music section here. So as you can see at the side here, you've got your video section and then your music section, and you can add like more tracks onto it. So you can go add audio track or add video track, and it'll just add another track for music and all that fun stuff. And then just the same thing, I turn up the volume, and then that's how I usually do that. But I don't usually do transitions in my blooper videos. I just thought I would show you guys that. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how I do zoom ins. So what you do, you right click, then you go crop and zoom, and for just the still shots of like the zoom ins, you just like make it smaller, press play. If you like where it's placed, you press OK, and then that's how that works. Or you can go back into it and reset it and go pan and zoom. So this is like how I do the moving zoom in. I make that smaller. And then I press OK if I'm happy with that, and then That's how that works. But I'm gonna go ahead and just make that into a normal still zoom in. So going back into my editing and then folders, I am just going to grab another random video. It doesn't really matter what video, just as long as it has like bloopers in it. I'm like, yeet, that'll do. You don't really have to think much with bloopers, only because it's so simple, you know? And then I'm going to grab some other footage from another folder and I just drag that in. It's a very repetitive process. You just are kind of doing the same thing over and over again. You kind of get sick of it after a while, but it's also fun and it's good when you know what you're doing. It just gets easier and easier. I usually like to make sure that, well, that the blooper video is like over a minute. It's nice if it's a decent amount of time. Okay, now I am going back in with trying to find some other footage. Okay, so honestly, I think I have a lot of footage. I'm going to make it a bit smaller so that I can see what I have to do next. Okay, so once I have all of the footage cut and I'm happy with the amount of bloopers I have, I just usually grab and drag and then put them in random spots. Mix it up and to make it interesting so that not everything's just in the one spot and is crazy. This is something that I find is really important. It makes your videos a lot more interesting, and I know that it's not going out for like the whole world to see, but the members pay to see what I put out and it's important to them and it's important to me, of course. So I want to make sure that I, you know, do the best of my ability to achieve, you know, like what I can. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue dragging it, and until I'm happy with it, I'll let you guys know what I do next. Okay guys, so now what I do is go to the start and I just watch all the way through and check to see if I like where everything is positioned, if I need to cut any videos to make it a bit more precise. You guys will see what I mean. So I'm just going to stop here and say that, as you can see, everything is out of place, but that's the way a blooper video is supposed to be. It's entertaining, so yeah. Okay, once I'm happy with that, what I do is I come back into my editing folder. I scroll down and it's the most simple thing. I go to the beep sound effect. You guys know that I use this a lot, like literally every video. And I put it to a specific volume. I put it to -7.25. I don't know why, it just feels right. And usually I would have an intro for the start, but it's not that big of a deal, only because it is a blooper video. But yeah, and then I just put that at the end of my video, and usually I just go through and make sure that all the sound is turned up and that I'm happy with it. And then what I do is I go to export here, which is the blue button over here. Actually, before I export it, something I want to quickly mention is that above the export, you can see how long the video goes for. So mine goes for 1 minute and 9 seconds. Anyways, I'm going to export it. So this is what I do. I personally feel like it's really important to go into settings. I make sure that the quality is on best, that the resolution is on 1920 times 1080. And then the frame rate, this is optional. I always put it on the highest. Some people might disagree with me, but I think it's whatever the setting your camera is set on, it should be the same as in the editing program. But I always just change it and it's usually fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with the frame rate or the quality of the video when I finish editing it. It's fine. So I always put it up to the highest. And then the bitrate is 1000. Wait, is that 1000? 1, 2, 3, 100? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I'm so silly. I don't even know what bitrate, frame rate, resolution, encoder, whatever those things mean. honestly, I just know what numbers I like to put down. I've just like memorized the number. Anyway, so you then click OK and then click on this little folder thing here where my mouse is, and then you save it into a folder where, you know, you're gonna remember where you put it. Then you just go select folder and then you just click export and it converts, and once it converts, I'll show you guys what to do after that. Well, what I do after that. Also, something that I would like to point out, because this is a very short video and I haven't put as many transitions in at all or any like crazy editing skills, it will be a lot quicker for it to export compared to a longer video that has a lot of transitions and, you know, like green screen effects, emojis, all of that crazy stuff that I use in my other videos. It takes up to maybe like 5 minutes to export or 10 minutes, but honestly it's really quick compared to my old editing program that I used to use, which was called Movie Maker. This is really quick. I don't know, I just thought I'd let you guys know that. So as you guys can see, it has completed exporting, and to find where it is saved to, you should remember, so you could easily just go into files, but to make it easier, just click find target and it takes you to it. It should, unless you already have files opened. But yeah, I usually just like to click on it to make sure it's okay. The quality's okay. Yep, that is perfect. Okay, now what I do is I come out of that and then I am going to completely delete what I just created. But don't worry, I've saved like the end product. Then I go into the file where I saved it, I drag it down, and then it asks to match to media, and you want to make sure that you match it to media, otherwise the quality and everything just won't sit right. So just make sure to match it to the media. And then I go back and turn up the volume again, so make it even higher. And then I right click, I click color correction, and then I like to make it a bit more colorful, I guess you could say. So with the temperature, I just bring it up to like 4. Sometimes I bring it up to 14. It just depends what video it is, but I think 9's good. Then I go into color here, click the line, and then I go onto exposure. I usually like maybe go 4, 5, and then brightness, I'll just go like, I don't know. It really just depends on like what videos you've exported. You don't want it to be like too bright. And then I always go 25 and then like 10 with the vibrance and saturation. It looks good. After that's done, I just go export again, and then I just go through the same process. I check the quality is best, 120, 180, 60. Yeah, okay. Make sure I just saved it to editing, and then I export it again. Oh my, this is a lot of talking. I don't think I've ever talked so much in a video. Okay, so when I have exported it for the second time, I just click find target again, and then I just click on the video and that I am happy with it. Yeah, honestly, it looks fine. And then I just go ahead. I don't always usually like right after I edit a video, like upload it, but I'm trying to get into the habit of doing that. Otherwise, it gets uploaded last minute, and it's like, what's the point in that? You might as well just get it out of the way with. So I'm just gonna upload it for you guys and kind of show you like how to do that. So I just go into where I saved it. Also, you can name the file to make it a lot easier, but I don't do that because I'm weird. Okay, also I don't usually make a thumbnail, so I usually put it in caps and go bloopers and outtakes. And then because I'm literally so lazy, I go onto YouTube again, go back into my channel, and then I will copy the description from like last month's video, and then I'll put it in this month's description, and then I'll just go out of this one. Anyways, and then I go on monetization because this video can be monetized, and then ads. Sure, why not? Video elements, don't really need that. And then I just wait for it to be processed. So as you can see here, it's processing. But yeah, I'm not doing like all of like the extra little details because it's literally just going to my members and there's not really any point. But anyways, I just go members only and then all channel members, and then I just go publish. This is kind of giving you guys like an insight of like what it's like to be a member and like what the blooper video consists of. Then I go post to members, and then I will just say, hello members, here's this month's blooper and outtake video, and then I'll just do like a smiley face because, you know, I'm weird, and then I'll just post it. Honestly, as simple as that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe down below, and turn on those post notifications so that you're notified whenever I do post a video. Also, if you would like to find out more about my membership, don't forget to click the join button where my mouse is pointing to right now. You do have to be over 18 to join though, so if you're not over 18, I wouldn't even bother. Also, if you guys would like to see more of me, all of my other social media platforms will be linked down below. I love all of you so much, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye lovelies, don't forget to stay beautiful. Mwah! Oh wow, that was so corny. Okay, bye guys! It's not for me to say you